Breaking news, crews are battling a fire at the Kohler Company in Sheboygan County. NBC 26's Shane Gustafson is live on the scene with the very latest for us. Shane?
Yeah, Brooke, an active morning out here as firefighters from dozens of volunteer firefighters gathered at the plant behind me. Now, we have since been asked to leave the property. They're keeping us pretty far away from that active scene. Now, a lot of employees who were leaving earlier told us that they were evacuated from the building just before midnight and say they were told that there was a fire in the electrical mill. Now, officials did confirm that they got the call for the fire and smoke around 11:30 last night and say so far they don't know of any injuries associated with this incident. Now, we've been talking to a couple security guards around the building today. One of those guards said the company should release a statement later this morning or sometime this afternoon. Of course, we'll keep you updated on what the company says and what officials say, both on air and online. But for now, we're keeping you connected live in Kohler. Shane Gustafson, NBC 26.
All right, thanks, Shane. Also breaking this morning, crews are battling a fire near the Wilderness Resort in Wisconsin Dells. This just came into our newsroom. According to Sauk County Dispatch, the Wilderness Student Housing Building is on fire. Officials do not believe anyone is inside that building. Right now, the building next to it is being evacuated.
So lots of fire crews out and about, and a couple things at this time of year fire crews don't want to see as far as weather is concerned. They don't want wind. Well, first of all, Kohler, Sheboygan County, wind not a problem there, only 7 miles per hour. Now, the Dells not too far from Berlin in Green Lake County. That's Sauk. Wind's not bad there. You see Berlin right now. Winds are calm. So wind's not a problem this morning, and they don't want cold temperatures either. Remember, they're spraying water all over the place. Sheboygan's temperature 26. That's just barely below freezing. So our temperatures are not bitter around the area. So fire crews, this is kind of the best situation you can get when it comes to winter firefighting. Now, currently in Green Bay, temperature is just fine. For this time of year, 21 degrees, winds only 3 miles per hour. So wind chill, not much of an issue. Now, as we go through the day today, we're going to keep things quiet. Not going to be a bad day, even a little bit of melting out there. And this evening, if you have any plans outdoors, maybe some grilling, going to a restaurant, also going to be fine. Temperatures currently, we've got 21 Appleton. There's Watoma checking in with 22 degrees and 25 in Fond du Lac. Not a bad start for January. Remember, I said winds aren't bad at all, so wind chills are tolerable. Feels like 16 in Menominee, 14 in Oshkosh, 17 in Fond du Lac. So the rest of your day, watch the winds here, not too bad. And temperatures going into the 30s today, high of 35, so a little bit of melting today. But Brooke, I have 40s in the forecast. I'll let you know when that gets here coming up.
All right, thanks, Fish. Michigan State University's president has just resigned over how her school handled accusations against disgraced doctor turned child molester Larry Nassar.
I'm giving you 175 years, which is 2,100 months. I just signed your death warrant.
Luana Simon stepped down last night, hours after a judge gave Nassar life in prison. Some victims say MSU ignored their reports Nassar sexually abused them. USA Gymnastics, which used Nassar as the team doctor for years, also just announced big changes. 3 board executives are out, and the conversation about how much the organization knew will likely continue. This morning, a manhunt for 2 suspects accused of shooting and killing a Colorado sheriff's deputy. People lined the streets as police escorted Deputy Heath Gumb's body from the scene last night. He was shot while responding to an assault call in Thornton, right outside of Denver. Investigators say a suspect shot at deputies as they chased him. Gumb was hit in the chest. That gunman was arrested, but investigators are looking for 2 more people. Now, a story circulating on social media causing some concern after a racial slur is found written on a student's table at Kimberly High School. The Facebook post states the word was used on a black student's table after she returned to her seat from completing an assignment on Tuesday. The post also says this was not the first racially motivated incident this school year. The Kimberly High School principal said these incidents are not frequent, but that they do take each incident seriously. The principal says they have spoken with the victim and her family. School policy states this type of incident could lead to expulsion for up to 5 days, which is the maximum. Now, a vigil will be held in honor of Sarah Schmidt, the woman killed in a domestic murder-suicide in Harrison a couple weeks ago. Organizers with Justice of Sarah are holding the vigil for Sarah and other victims and survivors of domestic abuse. The mother of 3 was killed after filing for divorce from her husband, Robert. The vigil is scheduled for 7 p.m. on Friday, February 9th. It'll be at World Headquarters in Appleton. We have all of the details on our website. Members of the Brothertown community are rallying behind a couple who lost their home in a fire earlier this week. NBC 26's Mo Hyder has more.
This right behind me is what's left of the couple's home. Now their neighbors are trying to help them resettle in a place that's just right next door.
When you get into Brothertown, you can still see the sign that says Bobber's Up, but behind it, it's what's left over from the bar a beloved couple owned.
April and Marv were always the kinds of people that would immediately give assistance to anyone that needed their help.
Oh, they're just awesome people. They are so fun to be around.
Now their neighbors are the ones helping them after a fire destroyed their home and business.
But yeah, I heard the sirens at 4 o'clock in the morning. I got on Facebook to find out what was going on, and when I heard it was the bar, I couldn't believe it.
This building right next door to where the bar was has been recently used for storage. Now members of the community are cleaning it out to give them a home in the meantime.
We want to get something set up for them and have something where they can come back and that they know the community has come together and that they have the support and the help that they need.
Because in Brothertown, everyone really is like family.
The golden rule, do unto others as you would have done unto you.
Keeping you connected in Brothertown, Mo Hyder, NBC 26.
If you'd like to make a donation, a Facebook page has been set up called Friends of Bobbers Up. You can head to our website, NBC26.com, and click on this story, and we'll take you to their page. A popular campground in the Chequamegon-Nicolet National Forest is shutting down indefinitely. The U.S. Forest Service says the site isn't safe, but it isn't nature causing the problems. NBC 26's Max Grossfeld has more from Oconto County.
At the Boulder Lake Campground, a silence hangs in the air. And that silence isn't going away.
So the Chequamegon-Nicolet National Forest plans to temporarily close Boulder Lake Campground for the 2018 recreation season.
Oconto County Sheriff's deputies say the decision was made because their office and others identified a nearby property owner as a threat to campers' safety.
There were a few incidents that caused us concern. However, the incidents did not step across the legal perspectives with regard to the individual.
Boulder Lake is a popular camping ground with 87 people having already made reservations for the summer. Now those people have gotten their money back, and if anyone tries to come up here during the summer, they won't find a campground. All they'll find is a padlock.
This whole area depends on tourists.
That decision has patrons at the nearby schoolhouse bar upset and worried it could affect their economy.
I don't really think that it's right that they do something like that just because somebody gets upset about something. You have a small little thing, and there's going to be other campgrounds. The same thing could happen.
We appreciate everybody's patience with us, and that we really have public safety in mind.
Markin says she hopes people will find a new favorite place to camp in the national park this summer. Keeping you connected in Oconto County, Max Grossfeld, NBC 26.
All right, thanks, Max. Outside right now, the Fox Valley. Not too bad for this time of year. 21 degrees. Neither are the winds bad at all. 7 miles per hour. Winds are not going to be a problem today. Your current wind chill is 13. I know we've seen way worse this winter so far. We're going to keep today quiet. Some breaks of sunshine at times, but not one of the sunniest days we've seen. If you have any plans for tonight, also looking completely quiet out there. Wind's not going to be bad. They start to really pick up tomorrow. Current temperatures, though, we got 25 Manitowoc, same with Fond du Lac. 21 in Green Bay. Oconto, you're at 22. Now let's factor in the winds, which, remember, I just said aren't that bad. They won't be a problem today, and nor will wind chills. Feels like 21 in Green Bay, 19 in Sturgeon Bay, Wapaka 23. Now the rest of your day today, we're going to do a little bit of melting. 35 degrees. Again, those breaks of sunshine. Look by noon, right around that freezing mark. But if you think this is mild, wait till you see what's on the way. I'm going to let you know when we hit 40 degrees and how long that sticks around. Sorry, winter lovers. I'll time it out coming up. Stay with us.